Queen now alone one. Yes, I'm gonna get this in real quick. Queen now alone one. Peace to everybody. Get this in real quick. Wanted to it's gonna make a little post. It's a little wordy. So first I want to say peace to everybody. Hope you had a great holiday. Got to spend time with your family on this harvest. So right now, big up to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. Big Cowboys fan. All right. Tex Schramm type of dude. I go back, right? Tex Schramm. Feel me? Tom Landry type shit. Roger Staubach shit. All right. But it seems we got a little three-car Molly going. Three-car Monty, whatever it's called, going. They're trying to bait and switch on the people. Conversation, which I'm sure is just a distraction for a deeper conversation, but the conversation has been about, obviously, Kanye, Kyrie, you know what I mean, anti-Semitism, right? And obviously, you know, everybody picks the low-hanging fruit. So in this particular situation, the low-hanging fruit is the anti-Semitic, you know, Kyrie made a post, this and that, right? But I'm gonna show you examples. I'll give you examples of when I say low-hanging fruit in this situation. So I don't know. I just put the little clip out, 36-minute clip, I believe. Yeah, gods, right? And I start the little clip with Sterling, the owner of the Clippers. That was the conversation that was recorded that ended up costing him his ownership of the Clippers, right? So that's what that conversation was. Now, at the time when all these things was going on, they just told us the conversation was about Magic Johnson and she didn't want black people. He didn't want black people around his girl. So the conversation was about, right? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's good, bro. I need 3 pre-rolls. Let me get 1, 2 and 1.
2 sativa, 1 hybrid?
Yeah. Peace. Give me a minute.
That'll be $40.
Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna show you how they keep doing people, right? So as I was stating, at the beginning of this little short clip, yeah, gods, I put the conversation between Sterling, the former owner of the Clippers, and his girlfriend, who is biracial. I don't know, but when the shit came out, and the reason why he lost the team is because he made racial remarks regarding Magic Johnson. That's what we were told, right? It's about Magic Johnson and racism, this man being a racist, right? But now that you see the full conversation was much bigger than Magic Johnson, right? They talked about black Jews and how the Jews in Israel being treated. That's what the conversation was really about. The Magic Johnson shit and all that shit, like that was a part of it, right? But they're not going to tell you what the full conversation is about because it's going to open you up to a larger conversation, right? So this is what I mean when I say low-hanging fruit. We get upset over the fact that this man was talking crazy about Magic Johnson, right? But we missed the real jewel. The real jewel was that this man was validating the presence of black Jews in Israel, and not only was he validating it, but he was showing how they mistreated. And he was speaking like that's just the way it is, right? That's the jewel. The low-hanging fruit is he ain't want Magic Johnson fucking his girl. The jewel is, right? You got to keep climbing to the top of the tree. The jewel is what this man said about what's going on in Israel, right? And how it's relevant to what's being said now, because we're talking about anti-Semitism, right? So if you have Israelis, right? If you have Israelis banging on Palestinians, aren't Palestinians Semitic? So how are we throwing around the term anti-Semitic when the biggest violators of what we would call being anti-Semitic are them themselves, right? The state of Israel commits they are engaging in anti-Semitic behavior daily, right? So now, like that's just an example I gave you, right? Of how, they get us looking in one direction and the real jewel is in the other direction, right? So now let's continue down this path. So now what we got going on right now is they done shifted it, right? They're not going to deal with Jeff Bezos. They're going to continue to try and shit on Kanye. They're going to continue trying to shit on Kyrie, but they're not going to deal with Jeff Bezos, right? And rather than deal with Jeff Bezos, they're going to dig up a picture of Jerry Jones when he was 14, 15 years old, engaging some black students who were being integrated into their school. And check this out. In our colonized minds, niggas think Jerry Jones was doing something wrong. Woo, I'm about to fuck your heads up. Niggas think Jerry Jones was doing something wrong. If that motherfucker was there to stop niggas from going to his school, right? And I'm not saying that's what he was doing. He said he was just curious. He wasn't one of the instigators. He was just there. But this is a situation concerning his community, right? So, I'm gonna show you how fucked up niggas is. Niggas think that them white boys did something wrong by saying we don't want niggas in our school. Y'all really think they did something wrong by saying that? They didn't. No different than if they was about to bust some rednecks from a whole nother culture into your school. All the niggas be out front talking shit. Nigga, a Crip can't go to a blood school without being confronted. So what y'all really seeing is they want to turn this shit into some racism and Jerry Jones don't like niggas and all that. Nah, Jerry Jones is a white boy, grew up in a white community, right? And he was just motherfucking bear witness to the culture of the times. He was raised in that shit. So what is he supposed to be there doing but defending his community? See, they got niggas thinking that's wrong. That's why niggas don't defend their community. Oh my goodness. They really got people thinking Jerry Jones, who himself said he didn't engage in none of this stuff. But let's just talk about the kids who actually did. They actually got you thinking that them white boys are wrong for saying they ain't want black people in their school. For real. Why? Because they got niggas so colonized. Niggas think they Englishmen because we talking this fucking language, right? Niggas don't know the difference. You're not an Englishman, bro. Them schools is not for you. None of these schools. Them white boys who saying they don't want niggas in their school wasn't doing nothing wrong. In fact, they was doing what they was supposed to be doing. They was doing what we should have been doing the whole goddamn time. See what I'm saying? Nah, we was integrating, thinking it was gonna be better. Nah, no. Now this is the real science of it, and I did a documentary on it called Better Slaves. Did a documentary years ago. Okay? During the time of integration, when they were voting on this and that, you know what the communities, the black communities voted on? They voted against integration and they just wanted equal funding. The white communities voted against integration and they just wanted equal funding. Right? It was the federal government that forced integration. So them kids that was being challenged by them white boys, them kids was pawns in a political game. Them kids did not want to be there. Them black kids did not want to be bussed there no more than them white kids wanted them black kids there. Ain't nobody want that shit. That was the federal government forcing that issue. Why was they forcing the issue? They was forcing the issue because the black dollar, right? The black dollar was worth something, as it is now. But if we was just spending our money in our communities, of which we had many of them, if we was only spending our money in our communities, they wasn't able to eat off of us. They wasn't able to benefit off of us. So they introduced integration, right? And what happens? Instead of them giving equal opportunities for everybody, they put us in a worse situation by sending us to communities that don't have our best interests at hand. And you niggas is out there upset with Jerry Jones like he was doing something wrong. Like any of them white boys was doing anything wrong. Do y'all understand the idea of self-preservation? Has colonization taken away from you the concept of self-preservation? Once again, if you go to an all-black school and some motherfuckers say we about to ship some white boys in here, if you think it ain't gonna be a gang of niggas on them front steps of that school when them white boys come in there, if you think it ain't gonna be a gang of niggas up there talking crazy shit, trying to put them white motherfuckers in place, you a fucking fool. Because that's just what's gonna happen. That's just what's gonna happen. What is y'all talking about, bro? Yo, now let's take it even further. All right. So like they trying to throw you Jerry Jones because he a white man that was probably raised racist. Okay, he a white man raised racist in white communities. Okay, you see what I'm saying? What's the difference between him and Tupac? Tupac was raised by Black Panthers. He wasn't raised to love no white people, right? He was raised to do for his people, right? So now you got people who have been living like that for generations. This is something new to black people, huh? It's new to us, huh? Doing for our communities, right? Wanting to protect our communities. No, that shit ain't nothing new. This shit been going on forever, bro. Ain't no need to be upset at no white boys because they want to keep niggas out their neighborhood. Nigga, we wanted to keep the white boys out our neighborhood. And if they came through, we robbed them. So what are we talking about? Why are we acting like this shit ain't real? Bro, it's the colonized mind, man. It's the fucking colonized mind. You niggas think they Englishmen because they've been talking this language, been looking to these people for their guidance. So y'all think defending your community and not wanting outsiders in your community, you think it's something wrong. And now you sitting up here hating on a white man who just was holding down his people. Let that nigga hold down his people, man. Let us hold down ours, yo. Stop looking for them to hold our people down. Now let me get back to Jeff Bezos and shit. So rather than them deal with Jeff Bezos, because they trying to string Kanye and Kyrie out, rather than deal with Jeff Bezos and ask him why you promoting this film, why you making money off this film, they gonna motherfucking think they can throw you niggas, because your niggas love sports. Niggas love sports, so they gonna throw you niggas football. Go play with the football. Send you niggas outside to play football after Thanksgiving dinner. So they throw you Jerry Jones because they want you to be upset that this man was protesting some niggas coming to his school in 1957. 1957, right? Now let's look at the two. First of all, Jeff Bezos, billionaire, right? Jeff Bezos, a billionaire, right? We know him most notably from, I guess, Amazon. He's probably done a lot of other things, you know what I mean? But I don't see Jeff Bezos' wealth being connected directly to empowering or paying or making other people that don't look like him rich. So we can say what we want about Jerry Jones, right? Jerry Jones did not make his money off football. Jerry Jones made his money long before he stepped into the football arena. All right, so his money ain't football money. He had that money long before, right? But it's a lot of niggas that ain't had no bread, right? They got paid off Jerry Jones. Yeah, Jerry Jones made money with these niggas. We could name over 100 millionaires that are people of color that Jerry Jones has had a direct hand on. Now, yeah, these people earned it. They did what they had to do to get in the position to get that money. But at the end of the day, Jerry Jones is still cutting these $1 million checks for these niggas. Who the fuck did Jeff Bezos cut $1 million check for? What person of color has Jeff Bezos made a millionaire? So regardless, let's say Jerry Jones is the biggest fucking racist in the world. You niggas better kneel during the fuck. You niggas better not kneel during the fucking national anthem. Fuck all that. Let's say Jerry Jones the biggest racist in the world. How many niggas he made millionaires? How many niggas he cut checks for? And once again, we know the niggas earned it. We know they earned it. But guess what? Ain't none of these niggas had nothing in place to benefit off of their talent. Guess who had that in place? These fucking white dudes. Because it's business. They doing business. I don't give a fuck if they racist or not. The truth is, these motherfuckers got the infrastructure to be able to make hundreds and hundreds of people of color millionaires throughout their lifetime. So now the media wants you to ignore Jeff Bezos, who's done nothing for the black community, and they want you to jump down Jerry Jones's throat because he was defending his community, right? And since then, he has made probably over 500 niggas millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is what I mean when I say the low-hanging fruit, yo. They just want to throw some shit at us. It's like the shiny shit. It's the, you a fucking dog, the car go flying by, you just head out into the street chasing the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, shiny objects, yo. They got niggas jumping around for shiny objects, yo. Fuck Jerry Jones, right? Fuck all this shit. I just need motherfuckers to see what's really happening, how they've been manipulating your fucking mind, yo. Niggas need to learn how to swim. Because when you learn how to swim, you don't have to fuck around in the low end, doggy paddling, working hard as hell to look like you doing something. Learn how to swim, get up on that water, stretch out, and go into that deep water. And then go deep into that water. And that's where you're going to find these truths, bro. You're not going to find them in the shallow end fucking doggy paddling. You're going to be too tired to even fucking process the information, yo. Doggy paddling take a lot. All right, it's a lot of shit I could go on and on about. You know what I mean? But yo, we got to stop reaching for this low-hanging fruit. This shit is... We got to do better, yo. We got to think better. We got to think better. Right? And none of these white people like us. Don't none of them want to see us come up. Know what I mean? But you gotta stay focused, man. You gotta stay focused. But yeah, I'm sure people will have some issues with it because, like I said, I like to think of myself as, I could swim. I could swim in any depth of water. You know what I'm saying? So I get out there. What I'm finding out is a lot of people intellectually can't swim. They doggy paddling. You know what I mean? And it's the doggy paddlers that's gonna want to have conversations about Jerry Jones. Niggas that can swim in these deep waters gonna see. They're gonna be able to see through. You know what I mean? The surface shit. Niggas is parking lot puddles, yo. They about as deep as a parking lot puddle. You know what I mean? We wear big boots so we can stomp through these puddles. You know what I'm saying? But the shit I'm talking about, the shit we be talking about, the shit we trying to deal with, you're gonna need scuba gear. You're gonna need scuba gear. Boots ain't gonna help. You're gonna need scuba gear. But if you keep fucking with this shit with boots, all you're gonna do is get your feet wet. Probably gonna drown. This shit is, gotta peel back these layers, man. Fucking onion. Keep peeling back them layers. That shit make you cry, right? But you gotta keep peeling back them layers. Cause it's never the shit they hit you with in the forefront. It's never the shit. Niggas gotta study movies and shit. Learn about foreshadowing and all that shit. And learn how to review life. And you'll see the foreshadows. You'll see the foreshadows occur right in life. Go back and review your shit. Peace, man. I was gonna come on here and build about Thanksgiving yesterday, but I think people get the message now. You know what I'm saying? More low-hanging fruit. Stop jumping for it. Climbing trees. So much more out here for you if you just don't follow the program they put you on. You know, motherfucker said you'll break out of a brown paper bag, right? Break out the bag, you think you're free. But you don't realize you're in a motherfucking Ziploc. Can't even see the walls. Before you could see the walls. Now you can't see them. You just gotta keep in mind that they still there. You gotta still keep trying to break out of that shit. Cause like this shit is all, this shit is crazy. How does all of a sudden a picture of this old ass nigga pop up now? Pop up now. Why? Because they want to deflect you. They want to distract you from the distraction, right? The distraction is what's going on. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. I'm gonna pop back on here later on. Pop back on here later on. Grab me something to eat. All right, y'all. Peace. And I'll let y'all later.